Hey everyone, I've got a Honda 2012 CRF250X California version, and I wanted to share with everyone all the stuff that I've gone through to make it run real well. Did a lot of searching on the internet, there wasn't a lot of there. First thing you got to do is get the JD jetting jet kit. The bikes come jetted really lean, especially for this California version, almost to the point where they're unrideable. For example, if you ride on the street, shipped up into third gear, and then if you let off the gas and you just want to coast, it literally bogs and has really hard engine braking. It almost stalls. It's jetted so lean. Then you try to roll on the throttle, there'll be a huge hesitation, and it'll kick in and take off. So it's a real problem with the jetting for the California green sticker for this bike. You got to do the JD jetting jet kit. You can mess around with jets for a long time like I did, but you won't get it right. The key is the jetting kit comes with a new needle that's custom designed for it that has a bunch of different clip positions. The stock needle only has 2 positions, and it's already in the richest position, so you can't adjust the needle to get things to run right. So I would just not mess around and get the JD jetting kit. If you're going to get one thing for the bike, that's the thing to get. Alright, the JD jetting kit, the settings are specifically set up for when you've got the Airbox mods already done. So I'm going to describe what I did for the Airbox modifications. The instructions suggest a 4" by 4" opening. And you can see here, this basically big square is how I opened it up. The way it works, the first thing you do is cut off this rubber gasket, toss that. That stops all the airflow from coming in here. So I removed that, get rid of that. This is set up kind of like this in here in the Airbox. First thing to do is drill out this metal piece. Just two aluminum rivets. It drills out really easy. So that comes off, you get rid of that. Then this rubber gasket just comes off, you get rid of that. And this is what's in here. It's like this, the way it sits in there. Now, I saw on the internet someone else did this. Really easy way, you can back up a little bit, is to use a simple low-cost butane torch and a spackling blade. And what I did is just heat up the blade for 10 or 15 seconds, and then you use it like a knife, and it just cuts really easy. You just slowly take it out, heat it up, slowly cut the plastic, and it cuts really nicely. There's no plastic chips flying around everywhere. It just comes off. You just do a square all the way around, and then you cut through these thicker pieces here, these 3 fins, and then it pops out and you're good to go. It works really well, comes off real clean. You don't have to take the Airbox out of the bike, which is a real pain in this bike, because you've got all the wires, you've got the radiator overflow and its tubes and stuff. So that worked really well, and once you do that in the JD jetting kit, it runs really awesome in hot weather, cold weather, starts every time, runs really well. The other thing you can do, which I did for sure since I was going to have the bike all apart, to put in the jetting changes and do the Airbox mods, is I got the Tokyo Mods Smog removal kit. I think it's about 60 bucks or so. This is all the stuff that comes off the bike for the Smog. You've got the breather vent hoses, you got this main hose going from the Smog piece into your Airbox. You got another tube, one of the vent hoses into the Airbox. This is the Smog piece here. Sits in here like this, connects to the front side of the cylinder. Actually, to get this screw off, I drained the coolant and removed this one vent hose on the other side. Not the vent hose, the coolant hose, to get a wrench onto it to remove this piece. That comes off. This goes into the side of the cylinder here, just after the carburation. It has this piece here that sits in the side. You take this out, and then you replace it with a screw to seal that off. The Smog removal kit comes with 2 plugs basically. You've got basically 2 holes going into your Airbox. You plug them both up, and you remove all this junk. The Tokyo Mods kit comes with one black vent hose, and it goes from the top of the cover. Route it through where these other hoses were is what I did. You route it through, it come down to the right side of the carburetor. You can route it exactly where the other hoses were. Then it goes to the other side, and there's actually clips where this hose was held down by the shock, and just route the Tokyo Mods line in the exact same spot and you're good to go. So that works really well. You get rid of all this junk. It's a really simple, clean kit, and it works really well. That's it. So the jetting, definitely get that. Open up the airbox. I did the carburetor stuff. The bike runs like a champ. I'll start it up for you. Pretty much instant response for a 4-stroke. It's really runs really well. Everything else is totally stock. But the jet kit, remove the Smog stuff, and you're ready to rock. That's it.